Hello, welcome to ballin'burgers. My name is Colin and I'll be your entertainment for this afternoon. So sit right down and enjoy the show. Hey everyone, so it is Tuesday. I don't know the exact date. It's like April, let me check real quick. It's April 26th. And recently, earlier today, there's some information about the next Call of Duty on the PlayStation Network, on the PlayStation Store, for under like new games or upcoming games or something like that. There was a slot for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. That was what it was. It had a little slot there. You could select it, but there's no pictures or any information on it. It just was there. It was just a name on one of the things that you could select. So people are thinking that this may be the next Call of Duty title this year that we will be seeing in November. And I just wanted to talk on that. So this new Call of Duty for 2016 is the producer, the developer is going to be Infinte. The last game that they did was Call of Duty Ghosts, which got a really bad reception from the public. The public really didn't like it, and I kind of agree with them. I have it. I don't play it. I played it when it first came out for a little bit, and then I was just like, all right, I'm done with this. Like, I can't play it anymore. It was bad. I just didn't enjoy it. It was just, the execution felt poor, and it didn't look all that good as compared to what it could have been. But anyway, besides that, I want to talk into the development of the new game, which is called Infinite Warfare. And I have a couple of ideas that I have for y'all, and I don't know if you're going to think that I'm crazy or not, but these are kind of my ideas of what I expect to see in this game, or something that I want to see happen in this game. Okay, so I typed in the definition for infinite in Google, and it says limitless or endless in space, extent, or size, impossible to measure or calculate. Okay, so that really doesn't help, but I'm going to put it into this perspective of that warfare, and as far as warfare, and war is infinite. That means it's always going. It's always going to be going on. So that could be an indication as to that this game is going to be set into way, way future. And we're going to be like Star Wars-esque, I would say, and more like space battles, and maybe that's what, there was some speculation saying that it was going to be very space-based, like the space fighting. So you'd be like floating around or something like that. Maybe the mechanics would be something more kind of, maybe more like Halo, or the gravity would be less and stuff like that. That's what some people were thinking about and putting it into perspective of that's how it's going to be. And if you look at it back when Ghosts, some people have made the point of when Ghosts came out, people were saying, all right, we need a new mechanic. We need a new movement mechanic, okay? And then we came out with Advanced, and they've started developing right after Ghosts. They started developing this new system or whatever. And then Advanced Warfare came out, where they did have that advanced exoskeleton kind of thing where you could fly around basically and thrust jump or whatever. And people hated it. But maybe Infinity Ward already had their mechanic developed enough to where they're like, oh crap, well now what? People didn't like it. But they brought it back in Black Ops 3, and I believe they did it very well in Black Ops 3. It's not too overpowering. So I guess it could be okay as long as it's not anything reminiscent of Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, not a lot of people liked people flying around and everything like that. So that is one interpretation of the Infinite Warfare, is that it's going to be space battles and in the future and all things like that. But I have another theory. My second theory definitely has to be, I would say, one that I want definitely a lot more, and that is the fact that warfare is infinite, is gone throughout history. And I'm hoping that this new title will go throughout history, that warfare isn't just this point in time or in the future. It is infinite. It's been from the beginning of time. And that's why I'm hoping that they will implement some sort of time travel of sorts, some way, somehow, so you can time travel between different battles or eras of warfare. Go back to World War II and be able to bring some of those guns or weapons or things like that to space. Or vice versa, you have the beaches of Normandy and you have these space futuristic guns that you can use. And that is something that I kind of want to see. And I think that would have an interesting twist on things. But it is going back to one of the main things that I want, is going back to the main roots. I want to see another Call of Duty game that is World War II or in the past, something like that. I ever since, what is it? The last one was Call of Duty 3 was the last one. And then since Call of Duty 3, I guess you can say there's World at War, and World at War just didn't really get a good big reception. It was just done kind of poorly. Treyarch didn't. That was their first like ploy at making a Call of Duty game, and it just didn't turn out so well. But they learned from it, and they made Black Ops, which a lot of people enjoyed Black Ops. And then the line of Black Ops has been really awesome. So hopefully they can. And then after World at War, they had, Black Ops, which is still in the past. So Treyarch has done things in the past, and again, Black Ops was really fun, it was really good, and it has led up to what we have now. And I'm looking for another throwback game. That is what we are looking for. I think we're just overwhelmed and just kind of sick of this futuristic things and trying to guess at things that will happen or anything like that. And we want to see things that did happen or something else. I think it'd be more fun that way. I want to see some of this old school game styles again. I want to see some of these old guns that they had. Whether it be the Thompson or the MP40 or the I don't even know how to say it, the Karov, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. But the M1 Garand, they're having these new versions. For instance, in Black Ops 3, you can get the MX Garand, and it's the same thing. They're just kind of making it a little bit more futurized, but it's basically the same exact gun. They're just making it a little bit more futuristic, and it's I guess okay, but I want to see it in its old prime and glory when it was used in World War II. I want to go back to these old games. So that's why this space, whatever you want to call it, space, that's kind of cool and everything like that, but I'm over the futuristic stuff. I want to see the roots of Call of Duty again, and the roots of Call of Duty started as a World War II game, and I think that they can blend it. If the infinite time travel thing that I'm suggesting is it could blend beautifully between old Call of Duty and new Call of Duty, and I think that would be awesome. That would be really cool to be able to blend it, because you can take things from both sagas and bring them together. And that is something that I would love to look forward to, because everyone loved the guns from the older games. Everyone loved, the ACR from Modern Warfare 2 and things like that. And that, I guess you can kind of see that as an older game. So, yes, I would definitely say, but I want to bring like World War II stuff back and maybe update it. I don't know. I would rather keep it old. But anyway, I think it would be beautiful to be able to mesh it together, and if they do it well, it could be a beautiful merging of the two and really set the bar. And maybe we could stop having Call of Duty games come out every year. Like, for instance, some of the sports games, they just kind of update the rosters constantly. So my next step after this game is maybe if it stops here. I doubt it would stop here, but I wouldn't be mad if it did. And I think that all three developers, so Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch, work together to make one cohesive game that they can continually update and just constantly continually update. Just kind of how the sports games are now. You connect them to the internet and they constantly update the rosters. Just kind of something that would be kind of cool is, instead of updating rosters, updating maps or adding guns or new game modes and stuff like that. Because, basically every year Call of Duty is just the same game, just kind of like reformatted and changed in some way, shape, or form. Just new guns and new maps, and then just some other little new things that are updated. So other than that, it's basically the same game. The mechanics stay the same. Team deathmatch always is the same. It's never different. They may add some different game modes, but they can do that using the same game. I don't understand that. Like, why don't they use the same game, and then each developer, if they want, create their own map and then throw it into the game? Hey, we want to throw a map in. All right, cool. They throw in a map, and then so Treyarch throws in a map, then Sledgehammer throws in a map, and then Infinity Ward throws in it. So then it's a map, like 3 different kinds of maps, and that's pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty sweet, of just constantly updating the game kind of in that style. Like, the developers are always kind of working as far as towards adding stuff to the game. So I hope you like this video about the new Call of Duty Infinity Warfare. If you want to leave something down, some talking points, if you like this or something like that, or if you agree or disagree, if you like what I want, leave it in the comments down below. If you like that video, smash the like button for me, please and thank you. And if you want to see more videos about either Call of Duty or Sly Cooper, which is, by the way, I'm coming out with a series, I'm working on it right now, or Paper Mario or Kingdom Hearts or any of those games, we cover a wide variety. And if you want to see us talk about other games, that would be great. Leave them down below in the comments of things that you want to hear, things you want us to talk about on this channel. Otherwise, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you later.